Nice. Now, give us a price point for people who are interested in actually watching. I'm sure I'll give your contact information
Yeah.
as well for people who want to reach out to you directly and learn more about this opportunity. But just to give a ballpark of people who want to actually listening and will be listening to the recording, a ballpark.
Yeah.
Are they going to pay that cash, or is this going to be through investment? How does it work?
So everything we do is going through the bank. It's financing. Most of the bank would we sell minimum of 12, 13 acres. The city right now, Gainesville, land is going for 1 acre for over 40,000 if you buy 1 acre alone. But for
Okay.
us, we sell minimum of 13, 12 to 13 acres really at the moment. And
Okay.
it's financed. Most of the bank would have you pay 20% down payment. Then
Okay.
for the current project we are working on is within the range of 17.5 to 18.5 per acre. So you'll be
Okay.
expected to buy a minimum of 12 acres. So that means maybe for 12 acres, maybe 200,000 or 190,000, something
Okay.
like that. Then
Okay.
the bank will finance it and we would expect you to hold it for at least 5 years. Then the other thing
Okay.
is that we have builders that work with us. Most of these builders, our current project, we have two builders already that bought with us, right? So
Okay.
that means when they're about to build, they will likely approach some of us to actually, if you want to sell to them too, which is a good thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is amazing information. I guess we cannot
Sure.
break everything down during this interview session,
Absolutely.
but I'll add your contact information as well as the website for people who want to actually get more information regarding because this is really a time to invest and our community need to acquire more land and just think about the next generation as well. 5 year is not a long term for you to
Yeah.
actually see some return on investment. So I think they people need to reach out to you. I'll be the first to actually fly to Texas and just get together
Let's
with you
go.
to learn more
Awesome.
about this. So now,
Absolutely.
when we're looking at both Landzille or Skillwit Academy, they are both transformation. One building digital security, and the other one just, I guess, generation wealth. What is the common thread between those two? Why are you interested in those two domains? Is it
I
natural
think
or
the first one is the legacy to help with the human capital development.
okay?
At the end of the day, all of us, we want to do better, grow. But at certain point, when you have the capacity, the capital to at least start is the foundation. But more importantly, we have to think legacy and say, what are the things that we can really do to build wealth in this town? I'll tell you
Right,
this really. It's, men lie, women lie, all of us can lie. Data will not lie, right? Because the data point is too compelling. I mean,
right,
and do your research, it's not just me saying it. If you had bought a home in a place called McKinney in Texas
right,
today, let's say 300,000, 15 years ago,
right,
amazing investment. Your $300,000 home would be probably 700,000. That is awesome. Yee awesome
right.
deal. Now guess what? 15 years ago, you would have bought 20 acres for that 300,000 in McKinney. Guess how much an acre is going for in McKinney today? It's going for over 250,000. So your 20 acre would have been $5 million minimum sitting in your
Wow.
account. So again, we are not financial advisor. We're just giving you data point, right?
Right,
I'm just telling
right,
you this is what we've seen. So you can imagine
right.
somebody holding that. It's just a game changer, really. So
Absolutely.
that's the power of land. And this is not my information. Do your research, check it, and you see the way land appreciates, especially in areas where the data support it. If
Right.
there's $50 billion coming somewhere, it's a no-brainer. We know it's going to be a very serious investment at that point in time. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, being a thought leader in cybersecurity and doing, you're expert in governance, risk, and compliance.
yeah,
So, is minimizing and assessing risk has helped you also in this business venture?
absolutely, absolutely, because there's a lot of risk management too. We work
Right,
out of deals a lot. If I look at the deal and I say, oh, you know what, it's a potential pitfall for my community later and myself, and all
right,
our investment that we have, we must keep. So we have a skin in the game. I'm not just saying, oh, no, we are investors too. We keep for
right.
ourselves because we believe in that location too. So,
Absolutely.
we have a skin in the game, all our investment. Yeah.
Now, give me a long-term vision for Landzille and skill width that you have for those two program that you have.
So the vision is simple for us. At the end of the day, for the next 3 years, we want over 200 families have a solid legacy in terms of land investment. So in 5 years, 1,000 families within our community to be millionaire track. That's our vision, really. So, it's a lot of work, but it can change the game for us big time. Legacy, change our family, livelihood, everything within a short time. And I've seen this happen within some community. You can check it out. Frisco, Prosper, our Indian brothers have done amazingly well in terms of being strategic. They've done so brilliantly well. Google it. Those places
Right.
now, 1 acre is going for 500,000. But they saw the vision a long time. They started
Right.
investing there in the last 20 years. And, these are things we saw. These are
Right.
my great friends and people that are part of our, my ecosystem of professionals. So
Right.
I've
Right.
seen amazing transformation there too.
All right. That's amazing. Um, you often talk about land as tool of generational wealth, right? What
Yeah.
does that mean to you personally, as a husband, father, and entrepreneur? What does that mean?
I mean, let me tell you a story, real life. All right. So one of the exciting things I would say is for in terms of legacy, right?
Right.
I had a story that kind of was very touching to me that I said, you know what, this is so profound. So myself, my partners were looking for a land deal. So this gentleman, white man, amazing guy, was showing me around about 500 acres of land, right?
Hmm.
And in the midst of showing me around, he took a Sharpie after we drove in his UV truck, the trucks that you kind of wiggle around farms. And he took a Sharpie and drew a circle around 100 acres. And he said, Aiken, yeah, I will sell this one, but this one I'm not selling. It's for my son and his family. 100 acres.
Hmm.
It was so symbolic to me because in my mind I was just saying, oh my God,
Right.
somebody is saying, don't touch this 100 acres for my son and the family. Oh my God. Oh,
Right. Right.
it's such an, I mean, for real, it was just symbolic in my mind.
Absolutely.
It edged in my mind that expression that, oh,
Right.
a map. And I said, oh no, I'm not selling this one. It's for my son and the wife. Now let me put it in perspective. This is the
Right.
location you're gifting a son 100 acres. Is a location that has the largest man-made lake in Texas in 30 years.
Mhm.
Land near that area, Honey Grove, is already going for 500,000 an acre. You can
Wow.
Google Honey Grove, Texas. So the lake is Bodak Lake. So it's insane when you see
Right.
something like that. It's so symbolic in your memory that you can't just let it go.
Right.
That is legacy there. How can that family gifted lack? It will be
Right.
hard. 100 acres, it's insane
Yep.
for you to give someone.
Right.
I'm talking of an area that an average acre is going for 30,000 plus, right?
Right.
So somebody's gifting you, and that's just now. Imagine in the next 4 years, 5 years, it's probably going to be going for 100,000 per acre.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? So that is crazy. That is wealth.
Right.
Land is wealth. So I challenge our community. This is not a time to second guess. Let me tell you
Right.
another story. Hopefully, it makes us think a little bit.
Right.
My surveyor, amazing guy, white guy also,
Right.
he told me a story that was really memorable to me. He said, Aiken, some years ago, a gentleman of Indian origin came here and I was helping him. And he used a kind of credit card from American Express. I don't know the kind of credit card.
Right.
And he bought hundreds of acres for like $6,000 an acre. He used this credit card. And he told me that at that point, they were looking at him like a sucker that, who does that? How would
Right.
you I mean, that's crazy. Why would you use
Right.
a credit card to buy land? That's madness.
Right.
Then he looked at me and said, Akin, that guy feels like he's the smartest guy on earth right now, from what I'm saying. Because that same location is going for like 35,000 an acre as I speak.
Oh
So
my
you can
God.
imagine this all happened like 6 years ago, 7 years ago,
Right.
when the guy
Right.
bought it then.
Right.
So, but anyway, the point I'm saying is land is one of those investment. Number one is going nowhere. A lot of people edge it against, you know, inflation and because it's always growing, the risk is minimal, especially if you have ag exemption in it. The
Right.
maintenance is non-existent. And now with the legacy nutrient program, it's even a different ball game because now you can even get some tax write-off on your land,
Right.
which is just amazing right now.
Right.
So for us, and I tell our community, there's no void.
Right.
If you're not getting it, somebody else is getting it.
Absolutely.
There's no in between that, oh well, I'll take my time and wait. It's okay. You can wait and chill. That's okay.
Right.
But other
Right.
communities are getting it. That's the reality. Now,
Right.
when we
Right.
wake up in the next 10 years or 5 years and God keeps us all alive, we're thankful, and you now realize, oh, these guys they own everything. Don't
Right.
complain. We all
Right.
had our chance. No complaint.
Right.
You can't. No,
Absolutely.
no, we're not going to do that. So it's time to execute for our community because it's enough of talking. And
Right.
after some time, I don't know about you all, when you
Right.
start looking at the mirror and you see white, you realize that, oh my God,
Right.
this
Time
is
is
it
flying.
for,
Right.
oh,
Right.
this
Right.
is it. It's not like you have a lot of mileage to do this again.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
anyway, yeah. So,
And
but
we'll
that's my
definitely
story.
have this podcast as a testimony for this conversation, because this will live in
Exactly.
YouTube, right? So you
Yes.
said it. So people, this is an urgent call for people to actually get up and invest,
It's,
not only for them, but just for the next generation. We have to rewrite history, man.
I love it.
Just change the, how we see life. Just living on a day to day, all this money, disposable income that we have, sitting on a saving account doesn't do us any good, right? Just
Yes.
just just invest for the next generation, because the average
I love
return
it.
on is like 6% on not like it's not even on regular saving, it's like 0.3, but if you have the high yield saving, it's probably 6%. So
Yeah.
that's the max you get out of it. But yeah, this is a great conversation, and I'm really glad that we do have this conversation. So let's just talk about something so people can get to know you. My last
Sure.
interview, I asked this guy, this doctor, he's originally from Nigeria, very bright
Yeah.
also, Dr. Fatui. Shout out to him. Uh, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a podcast a day where I'll have to invite you back, invite Dr.
Absolutely.
Fatui, and there was another doctor also from Nigeria where we'll do a panel and trying to break down this Nigerian grit. Where does it come from, and where does it take us? Because you guys are amazing. You definitely put Africa on the map, whether people like it or not. I'm saying it right now. Nigeria put Africa on the map as far as when you go to UK, when you come to America, they just put their fingerprint all over us. Shout out to you guys for leading that. So one
Thank
book
you,
that
brother.
completely changed how you think about success. If you're a reader or audiobook listener, if there is there a book that completely changed how you think about success?
I think for me, there's a book called The Secret,
Okay.
and you can check it out. Ronda Rhymes, I believe, and it's a game changer book because. And the other one I think I like a lot is Sapien.
Okay.
Amazing, amazing, amazing book. Also,
I have that.
you know,
I haven't read it yet. I have the
yeah,
Sapiens book,
eh,
but I haven't read it
yeah.
yet.
Sapien is also good because, and sometimes it's just. The way I look at it is many times, right? You just have to, the way you can increase your capacity.
Right.
Anyone on this call, it's easy to think this is not you, you can transform you.
Right.
The way you can transform you is we all need help. Nobody can do this alone.
Right.
You need a mentor.
All right.
Mentorship doesn't mean I physically see you.
Right.
There are books that can shape your thinking
All right.
and you're going to be consistent. There are many tools out there now. You're doing
Right.
live, you're working, you're just listening to them. I use
Right.
something called Blink. All right.
Okay.
Blink is so you can
Okay.
use that. And what it does is that in 15 minutes to summarize a book. And the mindset I have is I just want to get idea from one book. Just
Right.
one idea. I'm not wasting energy to
Right.
say, oh, I want to learn everything. No, no, no. It's
Right.
too much pressure. All I
Right.
look for is every day I need one idea.
Right.
So I take a walk a lot. Every day I try to do 5 miles walks, right? So
Right.
every day I'll just say, okay, I'm taking a walk, I'll do my Blinkist, and I'll just get one idea. That's all.
Right.
But guess what? Many times I'll probably get one or two ideas.
Right.
Sometimes I may have a horrible day. I don't even know what the heck the book is talking about. Okay, whatever. I'll say,
Right.
well, maybe I just don't know. I don't know. But many times you get one idea. But guess what?
Right.
Imagine having one idea every day for 365 days. And we all say one idea can change my world. So imagine having so much ideas. Then what will happen is that subconsciously it starts transforming you. I
Absolutely.
can't explain this. When you start reading, like I said, some people like to take the paper, but because sometimes our lives can be busy, I like
Right.
audiobooks. If your mindset is every day just get one idea
Right.
that you can actionize, it might be learning how to keep quiet, learning how to take care of your temperament, whatever it
Right.
is, just take
Right.
one and
Right.
use it that day. Be
Absolutely.
intentional to use it. It
Absolutely.
changes our lives forever. So those are two books I that comes from mind. The Secret is one of those. If you can Google it this night
Right.
or whatever, whenever you're looking at this,
Right.
just check it out. It's an amazing book. The bottom line is it covers things like the law of attraction. What do you believe? What are you thinking of? It's just an amazing book. So that book, I think, was one of my. It's a good trigger. Anytime I feel I need to reboot my thinking, I
Right.
always like to go to The Secret again. It's just an amazing book. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So now, Senegalese jollof rice, Nigerian or Ghanaian jollof rice.
Okay. Don't get me into trouble now for all the
Be
audience.
objective now. Be objective.
I would say, what do you expect me to say, bro? You don't want me to be able to go back to my village?
You know
Huh?
what? Dr.
Well,
Fatou, he said Senegalese. He said by far Senegalese jollof rice. So I
jollof
just
rice.
want to get your
Okay.
take on that.
Okay. So, I mean, I'll be transparent. I don't think I've eaten Senegalese jollof
Or
rice.
you haven't? Oh, I'm gonna have you test that. I
Okay.
will
So,
I will come to
may-
Texas just for that.
okay. Okay. Maybe that will give me a better picture to say. Maybe when I come to the group panel, I will come out and say, okay, you know what? Senegalese at this point, I don't know. But for now, definitely I have to go with Nigeria jollof
You,
rice.
you
Sorry
stick with
for
Nigerian for now.
I have to stick with my Nigerian yellow fries. Or else I'll not be able to go back to my village. They'll be waiting for me that, dude, what did you say in that panel? Huh?
Right, right.
But let me
Well,
taste it, then I'll come back and say, oh, you know what?
I'll
I
definitely
think
make
Amadu
it
was right.
a
Uh,
one bird that kill two son. I'll come to talk to you about the Landzille
the land.
opportunity, and as well I'll get you to test that Senegalese jollof rice at the
Absolutely.
same time. But
Absolutely.
I can thank you for the conversation. We like to keep our podcast 1 hour. If it need be, we'll bring you for second part two of this interview. There was a lot of good information that you shared today about leadership, about mindset, about investing, and you're just changing our whole mindset about generation wealth and how we see land, the difference between just buying a house and just buying a land, all of those opportunities. And we'll add all of those links and your contact information along in this podcast for
Thank
people
you.
to reach out to you for more information. But what an incredible conversation. Your journey is amazing, man, from Nigeria to Texas. And sometimes you study something not knowing that this may be part of your destiny, right? You studied surveying, didn't know that it's going to come 20 years down the line, be very
Yeah.
useful, and just
Yeah.
just how you're impacting life through that. So one last word that you have for our audience, and we'll let you get back to your normal life.
Thank you so much. All I'll say is that impossible is nothing. Don't settle and don't shrink for anybody. And for everybody, especially for us in North Texas or in North America, um, land investment is a life changer for our family and legacy. Don't let the opportunity slip. I wish you Godspeed, guys and ladies.
Absolutely. Thank you again. If this journey inspire you, make sure you subscribe, share, and leave a review. I'm Amadou Cole in the Opportunity Room, and everywhere, every story is a strategy, and every opportunity begin with the conversation. So thank you again, Akin, for this opportunity. We
Shout
let you
out to
get back.
Amadu. Awesome job,
Absolutely.
brother. Awesome.
Thank
It
you.
was
Thank
awesome.
you.
You're awesome, bro.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care, man. We see you. All
Thank you, sir. All right.
right. Bye.